So this morning I made this video showing how I made passive income. Uh, the microphone wasn't working. I didn't realize that, but I was just basically showing you how I get passive income every week and buying some certificate from the new Millennium Banking GSP partners, and I'm gonna show you how I get my earnings with my certificates. So here I'm just showing you how to buy the certificates with bitcoins. So you purchase bitcoins and then you use the bitcoins to purchase the certificates. So now I'm gonna go to my back office to show you what I got in my back office and how to get the money from your back office. Okay, here I got an Artemis, and that one is for $500, 250 to purchase it, and the next 250 to get it fully loaded, and you make 1.38% per week. That's about $3 and something. So this is the smallest certificate you could buy, and so normally I compound all my Artemis. I haven't seen anyone who has withdrawn Artemis yet, but these hasn't been drawn for a couple weeks because I've been kind of busy. You know what I mean, with some work, so these has been drawn for a couple weeks. So I'm gonna show you a huge amount from what you should be seeing. So as you see right here, it says compound or withdraw, and 8 something is what 887 is what I'm gonna be compounding because I haven't joined for a couple of weeks or so. That's why I got $8 and 87 cents, but normally it would be 3.45. And after you compound or withdraw, you get all your updates down there in the on your office, so you could see all the documentations. So right now I was just thinking about if I should compound or take that because I got an next certificate that I need to get filled. So I was wondering if I should take that certificate, withdraw that and help to fill that certificate. But I'm just gonna go ahead and compound it, so I'll just use the other ones to do it. As you see, I'm taking a little bit of time to make a decision on what I should do, but I'm gonna compound it. There we go, compound successful. Now I'm gonna move to the next one so you could see what's going on too. So you gotta get a little refresh. Okay, so everything gone up 8.0%. So my next withdrawal will be February 11th, and there we go, February 4th, 887 compound. So in my quarterly payout, I'll be getting a nice payout for that as well. You get quarterly payouts, and you get some incentives and stuff like that. So here's the next Artemis that I'm gonna be compounding. You know what I mean? So let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go again. This is 9:36. This one hasn't been drawn for probably three weeks. No, almost 3 weeks or so. Yeah, 3 weeks tops. This one hasn't been drawn 3 weeks. So I'm getting $9 and something. So there we go, compound. I'm gonna refresh it so you see the documentation at the bottom. I was on live with this on Instagram this morning, and I didn't realize the mic wasn't working. I use a old phone. That was my bad. I should have gotten use my original phone that I normally use, but um I didn't realize it wasn't working. So I had compound two Artemis already. So let me do a next one. So that's those two finish. Here we go with this Hermes. This Hermes is actually 4.15% per week on $2,000. So let me see what I got in here in this on this Hermes. Okay, so I got 88.92 on this Hermes, which I'm gonna withdraw. So I withdraw these Hermes, which is a bigger payout, and then I'm gonna use these to help for my other certificate that I want to fund. So you get your payouts in G Euro. If you MetaMind it, you get more into MetaMind. But when you get payout in G Euro and you transfer it to USDT, it's gonna be more. So I always refresh so you could see my documentation in the bottom of the page. So okay, there we go. That's the first time I'm withdrawing this Hermes right there. So it's 2 weeks since I hadn't withdraw that, and I'm gonna do a next Hermes. So here I'm gonna do that. There we go, successful, and now it's gonna be. I'm gonna refresh it so you could see my documentation again as always. Refresh documentation first time for the week, so I got 88.93 for that. So those two Hermes was the first time they're getting withdraw, and I got like two more, which is gonna be more. So let's go ahead and look at those and see what they're about. So we're gonna hit load more. They're ready to withdraw. As you could see, that one says 106.71. It hasn't been withdrawn for probably two and a 2.25 weeks. If I leave it until Tuesday, it would have been 120 something. You know what I mean? So I just want to get all my certificates to withdraw one day and keep it like that. So I don't have to be bouncing around and checking to see which is ready. I know exactly that everyone is ready to be withdraw when I go on a Saturday. So refresh and you see my documentation. First time that was withdraw was January 17, and I'm gonna go to the next one. There you go. 106 completed. So I'm gonna move to a next one and do it the same way. I think this is my final Hermes. So you could see what's going on. Next 106. Next 106 been on 106 this hasn't been drawn for almost 3 weeks. So here we go. Withdraw 106. Refresh so you could see the documentation happening down there. And every time you do a transaction, you get a notification right down there in the corner. There we go, February 4th, 106. Just telling you that this certificate will be expiring on 7/7/24. So that's 18 months. Uh, Next Hermes that I'll be compounding. Not Hermes, Artemis. I'll be compounding the next Artemis. There should be a next Artemis for me to compound. So I was just checking if I had already uh, withdraw that one, and I did. So I'm gonna do the next Artemis, the last Artemis that I'm supposed to withdraw, compound, I should say. So I'm gonna compound it, and it's gonna say one or something after it's been compounded. So every quarterly, if I continue to do this for the next 3 to 4 months, when I get that payout, it's gonna be higher than if I was to get a smaller amount. So I'm gonna refresh it and you see the percentage go up, and that was compounded on January 17th for the first time. And it's after it's been refreshed, and it's gonna show you that I compounded uh February 4th, 8.87. So that's how I'm getting residual income without have to doing any physical work or leaving my house to go to a job. I work a 9 to 5, so if I don't have to, then I won't. You know what I mean? So I'm just gotta keep accumulating some money to buy some more um certificates. These certificates are 18 months. It's an 18-month contract where after 18 months you get back the certificate, and you can do whatever you want to do with whatever you get from it. So yeah, that's how I'm getting um some income. And here is the Aphrodite that I recently purchased. I just start to fill it. Um, Purchased this for 2005, and I gotta fill it with 2005. So that's $5,000, and I will be making $100 per week on this Aphrodite. So if I had leave this money in the bank, I wouldn't make no interest. I wouldn't get any interest on this in the bank. But per week, I'm making $100 every week. So for the month, that's $400 for the month that I'll be accumulating. So once I get some more money, I could buy some bitcoins and load this up. It's 15% loaded already. So uh, um, after I get that, then I could load it and stuff like that. So, and you also have some different stuff that you could participate in that I don't know much about that. I can't give you any say so on this part as yet because I haven't gone over there as yet. But you could do meta mining, you could trade, you could buy property bill. You know what I mean? It's a metaverse, so you could do whatever you want. And I'm sure on each of these certificates, you get a higher payout. You know what I mean? You have a higher payout and do so. Each one of these, you get a higher payout. The higher, the more money you put, the higher certificate you buy, is the higher payout you get per week. This one, this Zeus is up to 4,000, 4,000 something a month, and I think this Poseidon is like 2 grand or something like that. This Hero is like 1,000, somewhere around there. I'm not so sure, but I would have to like tap into there and look and see. But and we also have a Telegram group where you get daily updates and people communicating and advising and giving you instruction how to handle your situation and how to go about getting these certificates and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? So this is the Lydian world where you go to do other activities which I can't speak much on. So I was just trying to see if I could explain that, but I'm just gonna go back to um, what I was there for and keep it going. So I'm gonna show you at the front where I started at. Okay, here is I made 400. I made $482. Nah, so I had $130 and I made 400. Made 480. I think that says 480. So and there, that's where the money go right here. And that's how I'm getting paid weekly from saving my money in the blockchain. So if you see anything you like, you could say something, reach out to me, and we could get you set up. I mean, and you could be getting this residual income to help pay some of your bills without without having to doing too much overtime. You could rest your system, keep your flesh well rested. So, thank you.